Booyah, booyah, booyah! Shaboom! What's up, guys? Your boy's back, OD, aka OD Sports, back in the building. Top of the morning, guys. And I'm fresh off the wake up, coming from the Pages and Knicks series. It is now 3-2. Pages is up. Now, New York was quiet for a couple days now. I haven't recorded in a couple days, but New York has been quiet for a couple days. They were down 3-1. I still believe the Pacers will take the series. Like, I don't see Knicks coming back at all. The Knicks are not coming back. I'm just letting y'all know right now. Y'all can enjoy that little win y'all had last night. Y'all finally put it together. But let me tell you something. The Pacers team is so resilient. Like, no league is safe. No league is safe in this series. If they end up winning it in the Pacers arena next game, then on Saturday we'll see some. But I think Indiana will close it out in Game 6. You know what I'm saying? Now, bad stats from all of them. The only person that really put up good numbers is Benedict McDermott. He had 23 and 9. You know, Halliburton had 8 points. Siakam dropped 15, 6, and 5. Obi Toppin had a pretty good game. He dropped 11 points. Nesmith, he only dropped 3 points, just doing straight cardio out there. So I mean, they locked up everything. I will give the Knicks that they were locking up everything. And you know what the Knicks did? Guess what the Knicks did? They played their bench. Oh my gosh! Even though K Town did drop 24 and 13, OG dropped only 11, but you know that's good enough. Bridges, came alive in that fourth quarter and dropped 12. Brunson, his regular 30 ball, 32 and 5. Okay, Josh Hart, I give he has a lot of heart and hustle. I give him that. 12 and 10. He was getting magnificent rebounds. His hops is crazy. He was getting rebounds over freaking Miles Turner. He's like 7 foot, like resilient out there. He's like one of the smallest players in the court. McBride, one of the rotation, like one of the 6 men on the Knicks. He had 18, and he played 18 minutes, only dropped 5. But still a pretty good defense room, pretty solid defense. A name we haven't heard in a while. He used to play for the Suns. Shamlet had 5 points, played a good 12 minutes. Akui from the Raptors, he played only 5 minutes, but he played pretty decent minutes. I said finally, the Knicks coach said, okay, if I'm playing my starters for 51 minutes a game, you think that's not going to affect them? Look on the Pacers side. The Pacers, they automatically have like an 11 and 12 man rotation. Like it's somebody different out on the floor every time. Even instead of like Siakam and Halliburton, that those really are two players that really never get switched out. But there's so many players on that team. Like there's so many players like Nemard. They had Walker out there. Walker really hasn't played this whole season. Like there's a lot of good players on that team. A lot of good players. A lot of good players. I said they get James Johnson out there. Get James Johnson out there to get in their head, especially Cat's head, because I said Cat not soft, but it looks like you can like get inside his head easily. Even though Cat had a magnificent game, but I'm not gonna say too much on the Pacers series. Cause I know this series is about done. How did you see Halliburton smirk when he was leaving that arena? He said, "They got this game. Like they really just got this game. Like good game that they didn't want to go outside. Like this is like the most hyped the Knicks has been in years, like since Carmelo finally got him out the first round. But like you feel me? Like I just don't see the Knicks making the finals this year. No, no, ma'am, no, sir. I don't see it. I got Pacers winning 6 now. I got Pacers winning 6. Pacers getting the job done. They're not losing again. I just need everybody to be all hands on deck next game for Pacers. I need to be all hands on deck. Simple, straight like that. Like no ifs, ands, or buts. They have to come through. Now we already know one team that's in the NBA Finals. OKC, Oklahoma. Wow. I predicted that the Timberwolves were going to win. But see, you know why they didn't win? Because their three-point shooting was horrible. Horrible. In this game 5, they only scored 9 points in the first quarter. They shot 9 points in the first quarter. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. What are you going to do with 9 points? 9 points. You outscored them second and fourth quarter, but third quarter they dropped 39. So it was like the game was just this is over at this point. And I said honestly, this team as collective, they just haven't been shooting well. You know what I'm saying? Mike Conley had 0 points. He's out there playing cardio, but he wants it really bad though, right? I said Julius Randle, the only person that's putting an effort. He dropped 24. And you got 19. What you doing with 19, yo? Rudy, you only had like 5, 6. Like what's going on? Like I'm just tell you the whole OKC lineup. J-Dub had 19. Chet had 22. SGA had 34, 8, and 7. Only went to the line twice. Just can't call him a free throw merchant. Lou Dort dropped his regular 12 points. Harveston had 8. Perfect. That's perfect right there. That's a collective group. They all put their minds together. They all put their minds together and work. Now, Did I think OKC was going to do it this year? No, I did not. Even though they did win 68 games, but I just thought like, okay, they're just not that ready, and I felt like Ant wanted it more. It's always who wants it more. And if you look back on a video, some of old SGA's old videos, he did say, well, if you say back in 2023, I think they went 42-40, and they were like, it wasn't a losing season for them, but it wasn't what they wanted. And I think SGA just signed a 5-year extension. He said, well, we're not going to be doing no more losing too much. And look what he did. They moved around some pieces. Like, it's crazy how they I feel bad for Josh Giddey. That's one person I do feel bad, because he was a part of that young core too, and now he got shipped off to the Bulls, which is being a great player, but just dang, man, I wish he could have came off the bench or something a little bit, cause sheesh, they're doing so much better without him, though, which is crazy. They're doing way better without him. Dang. Like, they made Lou Dort. Like, Lou Dort plays the 5. Like, he really plays like a 5. Like, he's like 6'3", playing like small forward, power forward, and stuff. Like, he's a forward when he's 6'3", like, and he wasn't defensive player of the year. I don't think he's defensive player of the year. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if they gave it to Draymond or him. One of those players is gonna win. I haven't checked it out yet, but and plus Shea made the all NBA first team, so that's a really good sign. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that the only team that gave OKC a real hard time was Jokic. Now, mind you, let MPJ be healthy, right? Let Murray have a consistency, because he didn't have no consistency in that series, right? And one thing that showed me in this playoffs, there's no such thing as hero ball no more. You know why? Because hero ball has been displayed between the Knicks. Let's go back to that series real quick. The hero ball has been a consistent thing with the Knicks. They know that they like, Pacers know that between those starting 5, they really only have to worry about Brunson and Towns. One, Brunson is a mismatch for a lot of players on the Pacers, because Brunson is low-key the smallest and weakest player on that team. He's small. He's not really too awkward. Like, Josh Hart's like around the same height, but Josh Hart got some meat. Brunson's really a mismatch for every starter on that team. Every starter on the Pacers like 6'5" and up. Halliburton like 6'7" or 6'5". He like a skinnier kid. Like, it is, the mismatches just don't make no sense. And and like I said, they really put their bench in to finally give everybody a break, because they had their stats were lower with Brunson on the field. You know why? Because they know what he's gonna do. Try to create space, get a screen, pick and roll, try to create a shot, make a crazy 3, or, make a crazy 2. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing I don't like is Mikal Bridges. You have to stop trying to come alive in the fourth quarter. Like, yes, we need you then, but we need you to be alive all game long. All game long. Come on, we don't need you to, like, you can't be breaking in the first, second, third quarter. No, stop trying to get one. We need you now. We need you now. Stop playing. Like, Mikal Bridges is like such an iffy person. And OG dropped 11. I need OG to drop 20. Like, that's why I don't. Yo, OG's always been inconsistent. I swear, he's always been inconsistent. This whole season with the Knicks, he's always been inconsistent. He really have a good night and a bad night. Today he had a decent night because other players showed up. So, like, he really like wasn't there for real. Like, he kind of didn't exist in my mind. Played pretty good defense though. But I say it's going to be Indiana Pacers and Thunder finals. That's my predictions. That's a true statement. Let me tell you something. That's true. I put money on that. That the Indiana Pacers will face OKC. And now, who will win that? When that realistically happens, when I know which team's making it to the finals, I'll make a prediction on that. But anything can happen. NBA's been crazy this past playoff, so like we gotta see what happens. But we're almost to the end. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna be crowned the champ? It's gonna be somebody new this year. It's not gonna be Cavs, the Warriors, the Heat, people that we know, the Nuggets already, like the Rockets. Well, the Rockets got trashed in the first round. Like, what I'm saying? It's not gonna be none of those teams, so it's gonna be somebody different. And now, my last thing before I tip out of here. If SGA ends up winning, right, he's better than KD. His overall career will already be better than KD and Russell, because they couldn't do it in OKC. KD had to go to a super team, and Russell still ring searching because he got bounced out in the second round. So, SGA will be the best Thunder. And he won MVP. And he won Western Conference MVP. So I'm telling you right now, if SGA takes them to the promised land, he will be the best OKC player ever, all time. Because he did it. he did it because he's the leader of that team too. He's the alpha. But we'll see. Congrats to OKC for making the finals. But I still got Pacers in 6, and OG and Anunoby, you need to be more consistent. That's all I ask. And Mikal Bridges. But guys, it's your boy OD, aka OD Sports. This is the video right here. Like and subscribe, guys, and love you guys. Peace.